Oh, hey, just a bit of an update. I've woken up once again to the police knocking at my door. So I've been issued with another barring notice. I received one a couple of years ago when I ran onto a football stadium. So what this barring notice means is that I'm banned from every single premises that sells liquor. So that's restaurants that serve alcohol, that's obviously nightclubs, the liquor store, anything that sells alcohol I'm not allowed into. Otherwise, I'll be charged for trespass. It doesn't say here how much. Oh, here we go. A penalty of $10,000 applies if I break this barring notice. So why am I banned from all liquor stores, you may ask? Well, this is from a protest that I did on the 2nd of May 2021, and at the vicinity of licensed premises. Why do I keep saying it wrong? Fuck. Okay. Sorry, I'm tired. Licensed premises, namely Bathers Beach House, Fremantle, it was alleged that I was disorderly. So I'm sure you've all seen the video where I disrupted a seafood restaurant in light of Seaspiracy and to create awareness about the fish holocaust that is happening, where about 2.7 trillion fish are brutally ripped from the ocean and murdered purely for human consumption. So apparently my right to exercise freedom of speech is being silenced, and they're trying to use this Liquor Control Act to silence me from protesting. I mean, this has nothing to do, this is not an alcohol-related incident, but basically this is saying that it says, I believe on reasonable grounds under the Liquor Control Act 1988 that Natasha Jane Peterson acted in a disorderly manner on and in the vicinity of a licensed premises. So, yeah, not alcohol related. I wasn't drunk. I barely drink alcohol. They're just using it to try and stop me from protesting. But guess what, WA? I'm getting the fuck out of here anyway. So I can continue to do my protesting in other states that on places that sell alcohol, because this ban only applies in Western Australia. So it says that I can lodge a review with the Liquor Commission, and I must lodge an application in the approved manner and form and pay a prescribed fee within a period of 1 month after the notice has been served. This is where the legal system is really fucked up. I mean, firstly, I don't really have a right to freedom of speech here in Australia. There's obviously things like this that are trying to stop people from exercising their right to freedom of speech, and we have no protection for freedom of speech here in Australia. So it's just using things like this to try and silence activists. And what I find insane is that you actually have to pay a fee to appeal this barring notice. And it's not just... And I would assume that it would be a very costly legal process to try and appeal this fine. So, I mean, I'm probably going to be over East in 1 month's time, and I'm flying out on Monday. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to have time to try and appeal this. But I think it's really important that I do so I will try and appeal it. It's kind of similar to the disorderly fine that I received for a protest that I did in December, where they're claiming I'm acting disorderly, but they actually tried to give me a $500 fine. I've appealed that, and I'll actually be going to court in August, where I will be pleading not guilty. But because I declined to pay the fine and I've appealed the disorderly charge, I'm up for a criminal record now. Whereas if I had have just paid that fine, it wouldn't have been considered to be a criminal charge. But yeah, because I'm taking it to court now, it suddenly becomes at risk of a criminal charge if I'm found guilty for that disorderly conduct. So I think there's just a huge failure in this system. It's honestly pretty corrupt, if you ask me. I mean, especially in the state of Western Australia. It's just insane, like the number of places that I've been banned from and the charges I've received for trying to create awareness about an animal holocaust, which is happening in the meat, dairy and egg industries, which is completely illegal in this unjust system. Obviously, things like this is not going to stop me, and it's only going to fuel my fire to continue protesting.